On the final day, the Honorable Chief Justice Herb Yazzie addressed the conflict between the traditional Navajo way of settling disputes and the American court system.
To reaffirm the place of the traditional way of resolving disputes, the peacemaking system, recognizing and reaffirming its rightful place. Why would you do that? Why would you want to reach, in some sense, reach back and say, wait, there's this other system? People have never been comfortable when they observe these court proceedings in the Navajo courts, where there be a proceeding going on, there's the judge, there's the lawyers, and they're approaching one another in this adversarial fashion. Sometime during the process, the uncle or the grandmother sitting in the audience will raise their hand. I want to speak. The judge will cut that person short. This is a matter between these people up here, up front. It doesn't concern you. A judge makes a decision at the end. And as you see these Navajo people filing out the door, they're still arguing. They didn't shake hands. They didn't greet one another. To a Navajo, there is no resolution. No resolution was accomplished. Yes, somebody won. But what good is that to the community if the people are still arguing as they're filing out the door? Harmony was not established. You don't want to carry that problem back into the community. That's the Navajo sense of justice.
Professor David Wilkins addressed Navajo citizenship and constitutional law.
Indigenous nations and the American political system. And you can see we the people, in the first category on the left, but then if you go to the right, Aboriginal tribal sovereignty, see? Because Navajo Nation sovereignty doesn't derive from the U.S. Constitution, does it? It comes from the will and the heart and the soul of the Navajo people and the Nebekea and the holy people and all the things that Chief Justice Yazzie were talking about. See, so our sovereignty is out here, the United States sovereignty is over here, and yet they're connected clearly, And so you can see on the top line, Indians are citizens of sovereign tribal nations. That is, we have an extra constitutional status because we were here before there was a U.S. Constitution, before there was an Arizona. And yet, over time, underneath, Indians are also citizens of the United States and the state in which we reside. So as individuals, we have acquired a constitutional status, although our nations are not constitutional creatures, you see. And that's where it gets really interesting, see, because we have 3 layers of citizenship due Native peoples. All right? Jennifer is a citizen of the Navajo Nation, but she's also a citizen of Arizona and of the United States. So she has 3 layers. I don't quite have that because my people aren't fully recognized, so I'm sort of quasi-treble citizenship, see. But you would think with Indians having 3 layers of citizenship, we would be the most protected people in the world, see. You would think that, rationally, wouldn't you? See? But it hasn't worked out that way.
What did you think of Canyon de Chelly?
Loved it. I cannot wait to go back. I took lots of pictures. I think my students will enjoy that as well. I think they won't be able to touch it like I will have, but at least grasp a little sense of its greatness.
I'm thankful that today and yesterday and tomorrow I've learned about the Navajo experience. For the lack of knowledge, people perish.
My view, which I think is shared by a lot of my tribal members, is that I have my values, my legal system, and I want to preserve and protect that. Because it's best for my people, my children, that be preserved so they can live with that generations from now. But I am also an American in the sense of the American government. I have my problems with that government. Lots of problems. But I would say to the American government, the American people, that be truthful in your history. Be truthful to your kids. Because in the end, an intelligent, well-informed society is going to go side with the right way to do things. The ignorant, the ill-taught, they're going to have problems. I believe that this American government, its only strength really is its diversity for the future. Change is going to come. Diversity is going to be its strength. Thank you.
Hey, young, hey, young, yo, hey, 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 ya, hey, ya, hey, young, yo, hey, 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 ya, hey, ya, hey, young, way, ya, hey, ya, hey. Away.